Hi, I'm Jess, and this is Intro to Adulthood. Today we're talking about the municipal election coming up on October 22nd, which is this upcoming Monday. So if you're behind the ball and you don't know who to vote for or even how to vote, then this is the video for you. I'm going to talk like none of us have voted before, so this may be a refresher for some of you. If you've recently moved, the first thing that you have to do is go to your local service Ontario and change your address. You won't be able to vote if you don't have a current address. If you live in the same place that you were the last time the municipal election came around, then you'll probably receive something in the mail that looks like this. Don't worry guys, this is not my voter information. I just moved to this spot, so this is the old voter information for the last person that was living here. If you look closely on here, it will show you exactly where you need to go to vote at. And if you have one of these cards, you can actually use the bus for free to get to and from your voting station on the day of election. Just make sure that you show the bus driver when you enter to go to voting and when you head back to your house. If you didn't get one of these cards, don't worry, I didn't either. And you're still allowed to vote. Having one of those cards is like a VIP into getting into vote. You just show it and it's a little bit easier, but if you don't have one, it's fine. All you have to do is bring your right information. Everybody has to bring current ID with your name and your current address on them to be able to vote. So to find the list of voter ID that's accepted, all you have to do is go to Google and type in Windsor election. And the first one that comes up is the municipal election, so click that. And it'll bring you to the main page. Also, good reminder again, tomorrow is the day to vote. So we do have a little while to get educated here. So to find the ID, all you have to go is voter info. Hit more and frequently asked questions. Scroll down to the very, very bottom of this page. And you'll find identification rules for voting. If you open that, it's the form EL102A, which is all of the acceptable documents for identification. You can bring more than one piece of ID. It doesn't have to all be on one piece of ID to prove that you are who you are, but you must prove your identity, so your name and your residential address. If you can find it in one, then good for you. Here's the whole list of all of the other things that are accepted. Quite a few statements are accepted and documents, hospital records, all that sort of stuff. So go through here and you'll be able to find out exactly what you need to bring with you to be able to vote. To get back to the main page from your frequently asked questions, just hit municipal election. So here's the main page again. If you want to figure out what ward you live in, then you just scroll to the bottom, and on the left-hand side is ward maps. Click that and it'll open up your citywide map as well as the detailed ward map and which streets cut off each ward. So you'll be able to go through and figure out exactly which streets are included in each ward. Then just head back to the main page again. Now that you know which ward you live in, you can figure out who's running in your ward. So go over to who is running on the left-hand side of the main page here, and you'll be able to see all of the wards as well as who is running for mayor and who's running for each district of the school boards. For example, here we'll go to Ward 5 because that's where I live, and it'll tell you all of the different people that are running in your ward. It's really important that you go to their Facebooks and their different pages to get updates on who's running and who has continued to run, because for example in Ward 5 we had 2 people drop out in the last week here. Both Joe and Martin have both dropped out and are now backing Joey Wright. So if you want, he's a good candidate to look at if you're living in Ward 5. So we'll go back to the municipal election here. So now that you have your ID and you know what ward you live in and you know who you're going to be voting for, we have to figure out where you need to go to vote. So go over to your voter information section again and hit more and click Getting to the Vote. In here, you'll be able to hit the voting station locator. Once you're in this voting station locator page, you'll be able to put in your address and they'll give you the current location that you have to go to be able to vote for this municipal election. If your address does not show up, then please call 311 and they will be able to direct you. There's a lot of other information on this page, so please check out the cityofwindsor.ca and click the municipal election section, and you'll be able to see all of the other information if you have any other questions that I haven't been able to touch on today. You can also call 311 if you don't have access to data or Wi-Fi consistently. Everybody running is trying to be your elected representative. That means if you have a problem, you get to go straight to them, and that they work for you, not for the government. They get elected by us as citizens, and they have to listen to us as citizens. And it's about time that everybody starts voting, because at 37% turnout for regular voting, that's not enough, and we can do way better. And the more people that give their opinion to what we need to change in this city, the better it's going to turn out. I hope this video has helped get everybody the tools that they need to go vote in this municipal election. And just to throw a little bit of shade, I personally don't really want a 75-year-old to be the one that represents me this year. So in Ward 5, please go out and vote. I know this video is super political, so all of you that watch that don't feel super political, I hope you reconsider, but it's your choice. I'll be back to my regular content next week. Thanks for watching, and until next time, just keep on living.